Tappity Tap, season number 5, week number 3, IBM versus Chopper Trading in an After Hours Gaming League.
Go team.
My name is Variance. On the call, we have ATrain, we have Argentower, and we have Osiris, all players on the IBM team.
Yeah. Go team.
So game one looks like we're going to have VDeezNuts from Team IBM and UFman for Chopper Trading, Zerg player. It's going to be a TVZ to start out on Overgrowth LE. A little bit about these players. VDeezNuts, been a long time player on Team IBM, played for the A team. This is now his 4th season. Currently ranked in Diamond, but former Master League player. One of our stronger players, I'd say, for Team IBM. So go Ben. And UFman, I looked at his profile briefly. It looked like he was best rated in Platinum League. Not currently ranked this season. But since this is the After Hours Gaming League, anything can happen. So we'll have to see how this fares out for both players. I think both players actually have not lost a game this season, so something's got to give here. UFman currently a 2-0 record, and Vin has only played one game. VDeezNuts has only played one game, winning that last week against Dot Block.
Yeah, both ATrain and VDeezNuts are actually veterans of the AHGL IBM team. In fact, they were the last 2 remaining members of the team in season 2. The first season IBM participated in the After Hours Gaming League.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Finals, yeah.
Actually, Isocene, who was bounced around from the A team to B team, he was on that original team as well. So while he wasn't on the A team last 2 seasons, he actually was part of that initial team.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It looks like we're going to have a hatch first opening for UFman. Pretty standard stuff against Terran. No refinery yet for VDeezNuts, so this might be a Gaslix expand. He's saving up a lot of money. I think he's just going to go for the command center and build it right away. But since his opponent picked the hatch first opening, I think it would be a pretty safe if he does go for that. I think in the current metagame, lots of people like to open with a Reaper in this matchup. VDeezNuts, more of a macro style player. I think he might be going for the command center real soon.
Yeah, definitely one Rax expand here. The only danger is he's building it on the low ground, and so you'll see a lot of Zergs that'll build like 4 Zerglings or 6 Zerglings and push in. And if they can kill the SCV that's building and then deny any more from getting down there, you can actually delay that command center for quite a while. But there's already 2 Marines out, so because it wasn't the Reaper expand, I think the Marines will definitely be back at home to deny that.
Yep. VDeezNuts checking out the third, sees that there isn't one, and he probably checked out that there wasn't any speed yet on the way. So this is a pretty safe opening for now. You will want to get a bunker eventually. And going for the 3rd command center, wow, this is a gutsy move from VDeezNuts. Just going all macro, relying nothing on Marines, and probably going to need some bunkers to help defend. But if he can get this 3rd up this quickly, this will definitely pay off for VDeezNuts.
Yeah, so basically, the only thing this is weak against is any sort of 2-base all-in from the Zerg. So if we see like Roachling, Bane, or anything, the Zerg is staying in gas after that initial 100, but that's not necessarily indicative of an all-in. You know, he might just be trying to store it up for, I don't know, delayed Banelings or to get a fast layer. That could be anything. Yeah, yes. Well, he's taking a 2nd gas now.
Still no 3rd for the for UFman here, and the early glass, maybe that does suggest what quick layer into maybe Mutalisks. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Worker count is actually in favor of the Zerg player. but that'll change quickly if VDeezNuts starts making SCVs from this one command center and doesn't float it over right away.
So DZ had that SCV that was tucked in the upper left corner, and he's going to poke back in now. See what he can see. So he sees reasonable drone saturation on the natural, and he sees no gas on the natural, which doesn't really tell him anything. We do have that roach warren coming down now, so this looks like maybe it is the Zerg player that's going to be aggressive. Yep, and there's the Baneling nest.
So we might be looking at a 2-base all-in from the Zerg. Right now, how many Zerglings do we have? Only 8 and 4 more in production. Once that roach warren pops up, it's going to be hard to afford all of this on 2 base, though. I think both roaches and banelings. So, but we'll have to see how this plays out.
Yeah, he just built 6 overlords. I think he's getting ready.
You don't want to be supply blocked, right? For the next 5 minutes. So Uffman knows there's no third for now. Checks the front.
And if this goes unscouted, if he doesn't have enough bunkers, VDeezNuts, then this would be a very strong push from the Zerg player. Uffman.
Yeah, he's got... DZ has a nice SimCity down there, which will help with the lings. Yeah, he's starting to wall off a little bit to help against banelings. Really, what would help him a lot is a tank or 2 or a banshee or 2. And he might see it coming now, those lings and roaches that just took the tower from him.
Well, the leans did take away the tower, so I don't know if he's going to see the roaches. So this will be a challenging hold for VDeezNuts to stop. We'll see what happens. Zerg is running into the SDVs right now. That one bunker is key right now. He's got to make sure that he doesn't lose that. So morphing in tons of banelings. How many do we have on the way? 11 banelings. But if he can hold this, he'll be in great shape economically. Really just got the 4 barracks, or no, not even 2 barracks producing units.
Yeah, DZ maybe should consider walling off that right side of the SCV line, but no time. Here comes the lings, roaches, banelings. They're going to stream right into those SCVs. SCVs get pulled at the last second. Banelings aren't really connecting with much, kind of stuck behind the roaches. SCVs
He's actually committing these SCVs into the banelings, losing some workers. The cost of saving is natural. And actually not going to lose any buildings here.
He did lose 31 SCVs though.
Right now the worker count is 37 drones to 29 SCVs. And a handful of roaches still remain, but that one bunker still completely up. I don't know if Uffman's going to be able to break this, but it looks like he's continuing to try. So many roaches streaming in. And the roach is pushing away these SCVs again. So now the economy of these methods actually hurt a little bit. Stim is now finished, so looks like he might be in okay shape to hold this away now that Stim is finished. He needs some medbacks. No medbacks in production just yet, though.
Yep, continuing to just rally and build roaches. Stream across the map, and he's got 10 more roaches in production here. Easy's trying to get more of an infrastructure. He's got 4 barracks that are finishing up.
Yeah, he's going to have to drop down those meals too. He's got a lot of meals in the bank. But the more he meals down at his main base, the less that he has to mine from there.
Yeah, so this is good pressure with the Zerg. He's taking a third behind this. He's basically got DZ contained on 1 base, at least for the moment here.
Yep. And actually doubled the supply count now for Uffman. So Uffman looking in pretty good shape right now with this strong roach opening.
Yeah. Yeah, Vin's got 2 Marauders out, but we still don't see any tanks or any Banshees, which to shut down this sort of roach-centric play, you really need tanks and or Banshees. Just a couple of Marauders here isn't going to cut it. There's a lot of roaches streaming into that bunker. There's nothing here to repair the bunker.
Yep, he has his force to unload. The SCV's pulled off the line, and Uffman marching up the ramp. Looking like Uffman might win this game.
It's a very strong 2-base all-in. Easy as that.
And there is the good game. So Chopper Trading takes game 1, goes up 1-0 in this matchup against IBM.